Welcome to Fine Woodworking News for May 24th. I'm Ben Strano, and I have come to just accept that I will always have a splinter somewhere in this finger. So right off the bat, we recently got a YouTube comment that I thought warranted a conversation. And it was on a podcast, but it made me realize that we haven't been doing a great job on this YouTube channel of telling you about all the other stuff that we do. And I try not to bash people over the heads with like self-promotion of fine woodworking and all of that. But I do think I need to turn it up a notch or two because somebody asked, do you make anything on this channel? And then later commented that they noticed that the older content had projects being built. And yes, we used to share a lot of build stuff on Fine Woodworking's YouTube channel. But for me, it stopped making a whole lot of sense. It was more effort than it was worth because the build videos that are popular on YouTube are not necessarily the build videos that we at Fine Woodworking do. And I want to explain that a little bit. The world's best woodworkers are garbage at operating a camera and don't know how to edit video at all, just about. There are exceptions, don't get me wrong. And there's a lot of great woodworkers on YouTube. But fine woodworking is generally focusing on working with the woodworkers that are like blowing up and doing things with wood that we never thought possible and working in incredibly smart and efficient ways because their job isn't making videos, their job is woodworking. And we've been making videos for decades now, and they just happen to live on finewoodworking.com. And we've been making a woodworking magazine for 5 decades now. Fine Woodworking Magazine. And I wholeheartedly believe, even if I wasn't being paid, even if I wasn't on staff, I would say it is the finest woodworking content that is being made right now. We don't give it away for free on YouTube because it costs a lot of money to produce that. So most of what we make is behind a paywall on finewoodworking.com. But if you want to get a glimpse at it, you can go to Fine Woodworking and watch 1 or 2 or 3 for free. Or you could get a trial membership. There are many, many ways. But yes, I need to do a better job of explaining what fine woodworking does because right now on YouTube, you're seeing like the very, very surface level, like Ben just putting out like fun little videos every other week or whatever and doing podcasts. That's very little of what we do at Fine Woodworking. We are very serious about woodworking content and we're constantly making it. Taunton Press is a family-owned, independent company with 10 people under Taunton Press that are dedicated to making woodworking content. And we try and make the best woodworking content that we can. So if you think that this YouTube channel doesn't make stuff, it's just because we're really making super in-depth stuff over on the website, finewoodworking.com. Check it out. All right, woodworking news. North Bennett Street School has their 2023 exhibition Continual Craft until August 12th. And there's always incredible things going on at North Bennett Street in all of the programs. A lot of my favorite woodworkers either teach at North Bennett Street or were taught at North Bennett Street. And it's an incredible place. You should definitely check out their exhibition. If you do, you can enter for a chance to win a table that is floor to table. It is one of their alumni, Sandy Weymouth from the Cabinet and Furniture Making program in 2018, made a table that the wood was taken from the practice facility from the Boston Celtics. So basically, court, basketball court, is a court? I'm not a basketball guy. So the Celtics were playing basketball on this at one point, and it is now turned into a beautiful table, and you can enter to win that table. Also, I just want to say, if you're ever in the Boston area, you really do have to check out North Bennett Street School. We get people ask us often, like, hey, I'm going to so-and-so, where should I go for a woodworking fix? In Boston area, North Bennett Street, without a shadow of a doubt, it's an incredible place to visit. And don't get pastries at Mike's, get pastries at Maria's, way better. Rockler has their version of the number 102 apron plane and a small chisel plane. And they also have a lot of Capex bits and bobs that were just uploaded. But the reason why I'm showing you the new items page is there's a mess of California Air tools that they're selling now. Everything from pressure pots to spray systems and air compressors, all sorts of good stuff. So if you are in the market for a new sprayer or whatever, check out Rockler. Woodcraft has Performance Abrasive's Extreme Orange 5-inch Sanding Disc General Assortment Pack. I had to. I don't know anything about this other than I really wanted a chance to say Performance Abrasive's Extreme Orange 5-inch Sanding Disc General Assortment Pack, 12 piece. All right, enough of that. Also, Woodcraft has the Tormek multi-base listed. It is basically just a chisel holder that gets your chisel and or plane iron, I believe, over on the other side of the stone, so you can hit the flat side and get a flat grind as opposed to a hollow grind that you're going to get off of a round wheel. And they sell round wheels of various grits. The Tormek diamond wheel, the 600 grit, they also have, I believe, a 180 and a 1200. 385, not cheap, but it should last you pretty much the rest of your life. All right, so giveaway time. I wanted to talk about Emmett Von Driesch a little bit. Emmett Von Driesch is a spoon carver in Massachusetts. He publishes a spoon carving magazine, and he recently sent me a copy. It's like a phone book sized, like maybe like a 2008 phone book size, not a 2023 phone book size. It's not a 1994 phone book size because that would be extreme. That'd be too much spoon carving material. But basically, beautiful, beautiful book of spoon carving, everything you could possibly want to know about carving and spoon carving tools and all of that stuff. And I'm going backwards, so basically he's turning a spoon into a log. But it is a big honking book, almost 400 pages of spoon carving information, just incredible. I took a class with Emmett a while back and made two of my favorite spoons. One I ate so much cereal from, it had to go away. It died. The second one is still kicking today. But Emmett makes incredible spoons, great spoon carving content, and we're going to give this book away. So leave a comment below telling us if you have carved a spoon or if you want to carve a spoon. If you're on finewoodworking.com, head over to the YouTube page to enter. Randomly select a comment from the YouTube page. We'll get Emmett's awesome spoon carving book. And I think that everyone should head on over to Instagram and follow Emmett there as well. We will leave a link below. Okay, Woodpeckers has their corner lock clamps, and I gotta tell you, Woodpeckers video crew, you're killing it.
When you have more project than you have hands, you need woodpeckers.
The only thing that would have made it better is if it was in black and white. But yes. Corner locks, if you clamp a lot of box looking things and you need to clamp things and you turn into that fumbly dude, maybe you should pick up a 4-pack of corner lock clamps. Stock ones fit for 1/2 inch to 7/8 inch material, and then you can add the small capacity pins that go from 1/4 inch to 3/4 inch material. Also, Woodpeckers has the 6-in-1 shop and pocket gauges. It's basically Swiss Army knife, all sorts of different ways of measuring all manner of things. If you can't measure it with this, does it even need to be measured? That's all I have to ask. And Blue Spruce has a limited run of 16-ounce Lignum Vitae round mallets. I'm going to show my woodworking age here. I am an elder millennial internet woodworker, and back in my day, everybody had the Blue Spruce resin infused mallet. Or if you didn't, you wanted the Blue Spruce resin infused mallet. And they've updated it with a big old honking piece of metal in the center there. 16 ounces, that's a pound. Head on over to bluesprucetoolworks.com to check out more information. Oneida has a low profile separator lid. You can get it in the kit with the bucket and wheels and all that for $140, or just the lid for $60. But if you've ever wished your Oneida Dust Deputy was just a little bit shorter, a few inches, so you could stick it under that workbench, this is the way to go right there. And last but not least, Taylor Toolworks. I thought this was cool. Chisel back preparation kit. Just some float glass and some sticky back sandpaper to stick on there for flattening the backs of chisels and plane irons. The thing that I like about it is it's an affordable entry point for something that people overthink and make too expensive all the time. So if you've got a bunch of chisels to flatten, $24.99, everything you need. Check it out. So that does it for this edition of Fine Woodworking News. We'll have another one in 2 weeks probably. So leave a comment for your chance to win Emmett's book. And if you think we're missing something, if you think we need to cover something else or another manufacturer or whatever, leave a comment below. Tell us about it. That A, enters you in the giveaway for Emmett's book, but B, creates the conversation, lets the conversation happen. I'm just going to go out there and say engagement and all of that helps the algorithm, blah, 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 blah. Comments below, but also it's information that other people can share and learn from as well, not just me. But if you feel the need to email us, woodworkingnews@taunton.com is the best way to do it for this program. And we'll see you again next time. And head on over to findwoodworking.com and check out some long form videos. You're gonna learn something.